Captain?
Well, actuality, all of the actors actually believe that they're really making a superhero movie. When in actuality, we're not really making a superhero movie. We're making a movie about making a movie. So the movie in reality is more about the makers of the movie than the actors in the movie. And what they've done is they've put cameras everywhere. We don't know. I mean, this Captain Kirk could be a camera. I don't know. They've been hidden everywhere so that they can catch the intimate moments of the movie makers, us, making a movie without us feeling the pressure of the camera. I'm going to let the artist and the writer of the film give us a brief synopsis of what the movie's all about, or basically a logline. Us! After you, sir.
It is a superhero soap opera.
Well, the story centers around the life and times of Shocker. This is a character played by me. Subtext is he's a bitter, cynical superhero. He's been there, he's done that. He's a bit of an ass, not like me, but he's but the story's about his struggle with finding his way back to making this mean something. And that's that's essentially what it's about. I mean, sure, there are other characters, a lot of interesting characters, supportive characters, but it's all about Shocker.
Okay, well basically this film is all about my character Pandora. And there was like a whole bunch of girls who went out for this role, and I got it, so I'm just putting that out there. And basically it's about how my character changes the world with her powers, that basically she controls what happens with the universe with her mind. And so she's the reason why all of this stuff is happening. So yeah.
3 hours. And because of that, we can't do the next scene, which is the Gone Mental scene. Because we have another call time at 12 o'clock and everything. So we have 2 more shots with this Goliath scene, and then I'm gonna call you guys up individually, find out like what schedule could work with you, perhaps shooting a little later in May or maybe early June, and getting that sequence done then.
Well, this movie's about Amazing Grace. Basically, she's this character that was a wannabe superhero and followed superheroes around and started making gadgets like dart guns and things, and then became involved with the superheroes. And then she decided to retire so that she could have a child, and then her daughter ends up getting involved in the superhero crime fighting, and then she gets back thrown into the superheroes, and she basically has to take over because she knows no one else can do it as good as she can. And she takes over and leads the way to saving her daughter.
So in other words, this film is actually all about Amazing Grace.
Absolutely.
Oh, okay, great.
Okay. Nikayla, I understand that you're playing Blue Comet in this yet untitled film.
Mm-hmm.
Could you tell us a little bit about the film? Who's the central character?
What do you mean by essential?
Well, I mean, our protagonist. Who's our protagonist? Who's the main character of this? Whose story is this?
Blue Comet.
And what is her story?
Well, she used to fight crime, and then the person that she used to fight crime with all of a sudden just, left her. That's like, ow. So, yeah.
And then she struggles with this, and
Oh yeah, no, she struggles a lot. And then she tries to get back into it because she knows this is her passion. So this is her time to make right. But then things happen, you have to watch the film.
so this is a Blue Comet film, and this is a story about Blue Comet. She is the centralized character.
So what would you call the film?
I have no idea.
Dragon! All right, guys, so if you guys are still rolling, or you can roll the cameras again. Are we rolling?
Yep.
All right, everybody. For a lot of you, this is the end of principal photography. I want to thank you all for being a part of this project. In case all of you know, the story's about Austin. And
I hate you.
no, it's not. And although we're going to be doing some photography in August, some pickups for the bulk of you, for this guy, this is a wrap. So thank you very much for being a part of this.
We got to do makeup shots on your.